According to Henry Fayol, who developed a general theory of business administration in the early 20th century, control consists of seeing that everything is being carried out in accordance with the plan which has been adopted, the orders which have been given, and the principles which have been laid down. Its object is to point out mistakes in order that they may be rectified and prevented from recurring. When guided by a specific strategy, managers work in a closed-loop system. In other words, their work is not affected by outside factors. Their department is responsible for a specific task, and the parameters of that task are predetermined. Therefore, the manager must make sure the department's output conforms to expectations. This loop can be viewed as a three-step process. The first step is monitoring. For a manager, this entails overseeing production to get a sense of how the process works. In so doing, the manager enforces the standards set by the company. If the manager notices something that will affect the output, he or she proposes the necessary changes. However, problems within a closed loop usually aren't so obvious. This leads to the second phase of the loop: interpret policy and making decisions. Here, the manager looks through the departmental output, compares it to the expected product, and determines whether the output is acceptable or falls within an acceptable margin of error. If it doesn't, the manager must go back through the process and determine what went wrong and how it can be fixed. The third phase of the loop is control actions. These are the corrective functions that will help minimize deviation from the standards previously set forth. Control actions are definitive means of effecting change, such as staffing, organizing, and directing. Because this is a closed loop, the cycle is repeated. After the control actions have been carried out, the manager returns to monitoring the process and proceeds through the cycle until the department's output consistently meets the company's standards.